It was a rainy day, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. My tumbler was ready for some new material, which meant it was time to go rockhounding. So I set off for the Rose River in Madison County, Virginia. And luckily, by the time I got there, the rain had stopped. First rock of the day, and I can already tell this is going to be a great trip. I just love that subtle green gradient. And this looks like metabasalt and epidote. Sometimes they tumble really well, but sometimes they're a little too soft to get a good shine. There are plenty of rocks here, and that rain was pretty helpful. When rocks are wet, it's a lot easier to spot good ones. Like this little fella here. The white is milky quartz, but I'm mostly interested in that blue. It's got almost a metallic look to it. I'm trying to avoid quartz today, especially milky quartz, unless it's pretty small and would make good filler material in my tumbler. I just have bins of this stuff already. I spent a lot of time just looking around, scanning with my eyes for anything that pops, like the banded greens here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's definitely coming home with me. Into the bucket. This one looks like it might be metabasalt with more earthy tones. I'll toss it into the bucket. But what really caught my eye over here was the nice epidote. It has some really cool dark green cheetah spots to it. Hopefully it's going to make some nice pendants, or at least some really pretty tumbles once I cut it down to smaller pieces. This next one has a granite look, which usually means that it won't tumble well. But I'm thinking it could be a good one to cut and then polish just one face by hand. So I'll take it. This one doesn't have the same interesting colors to it though, so I'll leave it behind. Ooh, but this metabasalt with those green eyes of epidote, definitely coming home with me. In my bucket, I've got this quartz, which I know I'm trying not to get too much quartz, but whatever. And I really like this speckled rock here. It reminds me a little bit of unakite, but it's definitely something else. I hope it takes a good polish. I don't really know what this one is, but I'm always interested in rocks with stripes. This one looks pretty cool, so let's rinse it off a bit. I still have no idea what this is, but it's definitely pretty, so I'm tossing it in the bucket too. Oh boy, check this one out. The greens with those reddish purple splotches really pop. Some really nice tumble-sized material here. This one has pretty cool striations to it. I'm not sure what it is though. Maybe some dark quartz? Here's some milky quartz with epidote. This bigger one has an awesome mix of metabasalt blues, green epidotes, and milky quartz, so it's coming home with me. The colors on this one are a bit more subtle, but isn't it beautiful? And then another one of those granite-looking rocks that's pretty appealing. Not really sure what this is. It's different from everything I find closer to home. The shine and the layering remind me a bit of mica, but it doesn't seem as flaky. Even if it doesn't polish, I'm always interested in getting my hands on something that I haven't worked with before. This big guy here is probably too big for me to bother taking home, but it's a massive chunk of quartz with beautiful golden orange staining. I know I'm gonna wish I'd taken it with me. Another beautiful granite-looking rock. It looks like there's a big chunk of the same material over here that's primarily white with speckled greens, but it's too big and deep for me to pluck it out and take home. Ooh, I just love the color on this one. That pistachio green with red. Another metabasalt with pockets of epidote. This looks like some sort of quartzy concoction. I have a feeling it'll break up along some fracture lines, but I think I'll still take it home and try tumbling it. Yeah, this is probably going to be another really nice green quartz. I know I didn't want to be in the rain, but a quick drizzle would be nice. These rocks are drying off a bit. Looks like maybe some blue layers of quartz here. And of course, I did bring my scooper to get stuff from the water, although I haven't really needed it so far. Okay, yes, this is milky quartz, and there's some fractures, but it does look like there's a pretty nice chunk over here that might be pretty nice material. Plenty of space in the buckets in the car to take this one with me. The mix of colors here, it's just gorgeous. Those little eyes probably used to be air pockets in the rock that then filled with a different material. A lot of these granites are really interesting. I'm really hoping that they tumble well. This big guy here looks a little bit like unakite. Those orangey pinks, though, may just be exterior staining from iron. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. Now this one here has some really interesting fracture lines. It also has some great banding between the dark and the light colors. I have no clue what it is, but definitely coming home. So I think that if I follow this trail here, it will lead to a different area along the water. And hopefully that one is a little bit more remote, so maybe no one else has picked over the good stuff yet. Ah, here we go. More rocks. I wish this massive one here could come home with me. There's just so much going on with it. But this epidote over here. Ooh, look at those tiger stripes. That's gonna be beautiful. Oh my, look at that. That seafoam green. Ugh, it looks so cool. It's big, but it does fit in the bucket. Some more of those orangey pink, almost unikite looking rocks. This one here could make a nice tumble. Hopefully the red portion isn't too soft. And I'd probably cut this one along that line there to make it easier to tumble. And then look at all the color here. It's so great finding so many potential tumbles that aren't going to need too much work. Ooh, look at that beautiful quartz there. I know I don't really need it, but it's just so clear and white. It's very pretty. It's definitely going into the bucket. This one here's got some interesting quartz on one side, but most of it is a softer material on the other side. So it's probably not something that would be worth tumbling. So much of this is granite-like material. Now this one, that blue looks almost metallic, and it's already rounded out pretty well, so I'll take it home and try and tumble it. I really love these ones that are already pretty round. I'm going to have to go empty this bucket into my bigger bucket in the car and then come back. Perfect. Check out these two pieces of hopefully blue quartz. They were definitely a single rock that fractured, which seems to be kind of an issue with blue quartz, the fracturing. It's often kind of brittle along lines. I don't have a ton of time left, so I'm going to grab some quartz pieces since I still have the space. More granite-looking material. It's hard to say how they'll tumble, but I'll take it with me anyway. Some interesting layers here on this one. Oh my, those red splotches. Alright, I understand why people call this dragon's blood sometimes. This one's got some more of that seafoam green that I like so much. And this one here may fall apart in the tumbler, but that's okay, worth a try. And I think I've spotted another blue quartz. Very pretty looking. And of course, let's grab some filler material. Alright, I've got places to be today, so let's get this all home, clean it off a bit, and see what I got. Now that everything's cleaned off, it's looking beautiful, and even better when I mix them with water. I'm so excited to get to work on these rocks and show you all what they look like as I chop them up, tumble them, turn them into necklaces, and who knows what else. Plenty of quartz, of course, but this watermelon skin rock is so cool. Some of these look a lot like granite, although they're probably some sort of metamorphosed rock. I have a ton of research that I need to do now to figure out what some of these are. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you think you've ID'd some of these, or if there are any you want to see me work with first.